If that's the decision you've reached, we'll respectfully comply.
If we can march quickly and know that someone's protecting our backs, it would be a huge relief.
As you wish. May the fortunes of war be with the Crimean Army. If you have need of soldiers, send word. We'll move out at top speed.
I'll be counting on it.
The information gathered at Palmeni Temple leads Ike ever closer to the hidden truths behind the war. The assassination of Benyen's former apostle led to the massacre of Serenus. A Serenus princess was kidnapped. The medallion is stolen. A complex scheme seemed to connect these events, and now those threads have become clearer and cleaner. Ashnard's motives are still a mystery, but his silhouette lurks in the shadows of all that happens. Ike returns from the temple and renounces all rights to the rule of Daein. Those rights are then passed through General Zelgius of Benyen to the Apostle herself. The Crimean army absorbs another troop from Benyen and, with its might increased, marches on the Daein-Crimean border. Its next goal is the Riven Bridge, a massive structure that connects the two countries. Chapter 23, The Great Bridge. Welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance.
My Lord Ike, may I have a moment?
Of course. What is it?
The soldiers say that tomorrow we'll be able to see the Great Bridge. Once we cross it, we'll be in Crimea.
That's what I've been told.
It feels like I've been away for many years. Crimea is the land where I was born and raised. I feel so removed from it. I feel now, at this late juncture, that I know almost nothing of my own country. It is an unreal experience.
I know what you mean. I don't have the sense that we're on the brink of being back in Crimea either. I don't even remember this area at all. Maybe it's because I was born in Gallia and raised in the countryside. But countries are joined together like this all over the continent. I'm really in awe of it all.
So am I. For one who knew nothing of life outside the royal villa, everything is so very big.
Big? Yeah, I guess you're right. When we left Crimea, it was spring. The snows were melting, the days were getting longer, and the weather was mild.
It's been almost a year since we departed. Only a year, but the distance we've traveled to get here has been long and hard. It feels like many years have passed us by. Yet, this is the land where I was born and raised. Ah, my dear, sweet Crimea. How is it that you feel so far away?
For me, too. Crimea is my homeland. We're almost there. Let's go home.
It is as you say, my Lord Ike. Let's go home.
Oh, what a romantic setting. Makes it hard to make an appearance. I guess I could just leave you two.
Huh? I know that voice.
Hey there, Ike. Looks like we stayed alive long enough to be reunited. Aren't we the lucky ones?
Ranulph.
My Lord Ranulph, how nice to see you again.
My Princess Alencia, welcome home. I'd curtsy, but the tale makes it look silly.
What are you so darn chipper about?
Once I heard the news that the Crimean army had taken the Daein capital, I ran all this way to greet you.
How go things in Gallia? You're not engaged in open hostilities with Daein, are you?
Not yet.
What's that supposed to mean?
In light of your army's success, the elders have finally agreed on something. Gallia will lend its full support to Princess Crimea's efforts to liberate her homeland. It's a done deal.
Really?
So, is the Gallian army going to...
We're going to establish communications with them and create a united front. That being said, Gallia is here to support you. The Crimean army will always be at the center of the effort. Don't forget that.
King Gallia is being most gracious. That posture will allow Crimea to lay claim to any victories we achieve.
Don't say things like that. I'm shocked that you would understand such subtleties. Who are you and what have you done with Ike?
I don't believe you have the right to speak to me like that. Kidding, actually. Soren just lectured me on the same situation when we received reinforcements from Benyon.
Of course. You were tutored by your nervous little staff officer. Now I get it. Has he snapped yet? He seems high-strung.
King Kennegus is always thinking of Crimea, isn't he? How can I ever repay him?
The princess, let's win your country back. When that's done, please rebuild the bonds of friendship between our nations. That would be the ultimate way to say thank you, wouldn't it?
Yes, of course.
Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. We earned no money. We spent 3,104 gold, but we still have so much money, it does not matter. We earned 739 points of combat EXP and, of course, gained 720 points of bonus experience for saving all the priests. The MVP was Ike. We didn't gain anyone. We didn't lose anyone. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. By your leave, I will excuse myself. Alright. Back in the camp, let's get some things squared away. First things first, Ike does not need the killer bow. Otherwise, let's see, how's everyone else doing? Astrid, you can't yet use the silver bow, so take that new killer bow. Seems like it would work out pretty well. Makalov, you can use some more weaponry. Bolt, you do not need Bolganon. Stefan, you're doing fine. And pretty much everyone else is doing good as well. Now, if you noticed, in that last map, I didn't bring Soren, and that's really just for the fact that I didn't have room to bring him. He would have been decent, but he also would have been a bit of a liability. So I didn't want to bring him just for that reason. Still, with all that extra bonus EXP we got, we should be able to level him up no problem. Otherwise, let's see. Ike, is there anything I want you to take? Silver Blade could be pretty good. Let's see. Longsword, honestly, with what's coming up, that'll be a help. Let's see here. Marcia, you're still doing fine. Kieran's doing good. Mist is fine. Everyone's doing pretty darn well. Makalov, I want you to take the Brave Sword. That's gonna make you quite the opponent in combat. Otherwise, let's see here. Yeah, everyone else should be doing pretty darn good. Shouldn't be anyone hidden down here, so I'm feeling good about it. Otherwise, were there any other items we got that we could use? I don't believe so, but I'd just like to check and make sure. Nope, should be all good. Awesome. Otherwise, we of course can sell Nosferatu. We simply do not need it. And then let's see, anything else in here? The Master Seal, we can sell that. We will not need it. And then otherwise, we should pretty much be good. I don't think I'm ever going to use Corrosion, but I'll keep it for now. Kind of the same with the other two. And then let's see, Armory. Finally, they have silver weaponry. I would recommend picking up probably 2 silver swords, one for Ike, and then one for Makalov. You could also give one to Stefan as well. Kind of doesn't matter. I'd recommend picking up another silver lance just for the future. And of course, they don't have silver axes. So, boo-hoo. They do have an Elwind tome, though. So, we'll purchase that. Just so that way we can refit Soren with it. And then the shop doesn't have anything else I really care about. Go figure. Forging. Let's take a look. you can make silver weaponry. This is a huge game changer. Notably, you still can't make an axe, so keep in mind. But you can make silver lance or a silver sword. Seeing where we are in the game, I honestly like making a silver sword and naming it something a little cheeky. So we'll end that. I like naming this sword very specifically Ragnot, in honor of Ike's eventual final and ultimate weapon, Ragnell. Otherwise, I like making the blade yellow, so it looks pretty much like his sword. I think it's funny. There we go. And then otherwise, go to the convoy. He does not really need the steel sword. We are just so above using steel weaponry at this point. So we'll give him Ragnot. And then otherwise, let's see. Jill, I really should give you another axe, but for now, you'll be okay. It's the next chapter that I really want to make sure she has a good weapon. Otherwise, let's see. Makalov. Let's give away... Well, you can't use silver weapons yet, so honestly, you'll be fine with what you got. And then Stefan, you can have a silver sword over the blade there. Perfect. And then that should pretty much be good for inventories. Otherwise, we have so many points of bonus EXP that really we could level up people night and day. If you've noticed, too, as a little bonus, Ike is already at max defense, which is phenomenal. That's really good. This is the point in the game where, honestly, you can kind of just go crazy with your bonus EXP. So I think what I want to do is I want to give Ike a couple more levels, ideally get the 2 HP, and then he should start capping out stats like you wouldn't believe. Otherwise, let's see here. Ike doesn't have any supports I care about, and really, I don't think anyone else is really going to. So, a bit of a shame, but hey, not a big deal. Now, the only big downside to me leaving Soren behind on that one map is that, speaking of Soren, hello, it slows down getting the A conversation with Soren and Ike, but we should, I believe, still be able to get it no problem. If I'm wrong, well, that's gonna bite, but I'm sure we'll survive. Otherwise, speaking of Soren, how's it going?
Soren, are you in here?
Yes. Ike, it's late. What do you want?
Shh.
Ike?
Oh no, how strange. I was sure he'd come this way. Yoo-hoo!
That voice. It's the woman from the item shop, isn't it?
Commander, Ike, where have you gone, handsome?
Crud.
Did you run in here to escape?
Look, whenever that woman corners me, it takes forever to get away. Let me hide in here until things simmer down.
We begin marching tomorrow morning. This is a waste of valuable time. I'll go and chase her away.
Wait, Soren.
Ike, Ikey Poo, where are you?
Amy.
Oh, Soren. Ew. I mean, hi. Why are you out so late?
Do you have some business with Ike?
Well, yes, I do. I found a special something that I'd like to give to him. Do you know where he is?
Ike is in a war meeting. If you have something for him, I can hold on to it for you.
What should I do? You see, I have this new staff. This staff is very valuable. I'm not sure if I feel comfortable simply handing it over to someone who doesn't understand that.
That's a hammer, is it not? A rare staff that can take any item, no matter how battered and worn, and repair it completely.
Why, that's right. You're quite knowledgeable, aren't you?
If I may continue, I believe that there's only one of these in all the world. It truly is priceless. And you want to give this to Ike?
Well, I do want to be helpful.
If you truly wish to capture Ike's attention, bringing him staves and whatnot will avail you nothing.
What? Really? Oh dear, I was so hoping he would like it.
Food, however, would be much more effective than a staff. He's particularly fond of spicy meat dishes.
Is that so? Cooking is not something that I'm skilled at, but oh, I've got it. I know the perfect dish.
Ah, good. He will be very pleased. What about the staff?
You can keep it as payment for the cooking tip. Take good care of it.
Well, she's unexpectedly generous. I received something quite nice from your admirer, Ikey Poo. Thank you so much.
Hey, wait a minute.
And we get the hammer and staff. Oh, baby. This is a staff that, like Soren said, restores an item to its max durability. Meaning, if you've managed to keep the Regal Sword this whole time, you can fully repair it. It's basically just the Longsword and the Armor Slayer put into one, but better. This is also really great for making sure something like Ragnot, or another otherwise valuable weapon like any other forged thing, can also be restored. This is an exceptionally useful staff, and frankly, we're going to be saving that for later. Otherwise, Shannon? What do you have for us?
Understood. Proceed as ordered.
Sir, yes, sir.
What's next? Huh? Who's there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, it's General Ike the Great. I heard all about it, you know. Those guys went and made you a noble.
Shannon?
Good for you, huh? Har har. You're in love with a pretty little princess. You're fighting side by side with your subhuman pals. Yes, you're moving up. Ooh, look at you. It's big Mr. Ike, leading the good life.
They're not subhumans, they're Lagoos.
Yeah, whatever. Here's the deal. Now that you're a high-class noble, you can't be running around with a bunch of broke mercenaries. All the other nobles are gonna laugh at you, so give it up. I'll do you a favor and take over.
I don't think so. I'm going to continue as commander of the Grail Mercenaries.
Screw you. You always get everything. Don't you ever want to give up anything? No, not big, important Mr. Ike. You've always been like this. You act like you're not interested in something, and then you swoop in and steal it away.
Hey, Shannon?
What? What? And watch how you say my name, boy. Boy, boy, boy. Little boy Ike. Little Ikey.
Shannon, what's wrong with you? Are you feeling all right?
What do you care, you snotty whelp? It's none of your business. And another thing about the command of the company. If you refuse to give it up, at least change the name. You're not Commander Grail just because you're his son. That doesn't give you the right to use his name.
Shannon, are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Fine. I don't feel so good.
It was never about the commandership. It was about my father.
Yeah, thank you for that, Shannon. Lovely. Well, now that we're done with that, show, let's save our game. And let's award some EXP. Ike, you're first up to bat. Hopefully we'll get some, well, really just anything for you. Ideally HP first, but HP, strength, speed, res. I'll take it. Now the nice thing is that because Ike's defense is capped out, we never have to worry about him gaining it again. So that's pretty good. I do wish it was a little higher, but frankly, knowing that he has nothing else to gain there is really great. So let's give him another level, just because why not? See what we get. HP and res. I'll take it. This now also means that if we check him, I believe his HP is now also at the maximum of 60. That is phenomenal. Interestingly, it doesn't change green like all the other stats, but trust me, that is the most HP Ike can possibly have. This now means that basically, so long as he gains anything other than, strength or defense, he's doing good. So that's very exciting. And I mean, I say other than HP or defense, but he literally can't gain those. So more or less I'm saying if the game would roll HP or defense, it just won't. And he'd get nothing if those were the only things he would have increased. So, I'm hoping he gains other things. Otherwise, let's take a look. Kieran, I feel like I kind of want to give you an Oscar level. Oscar especially. I want him to gain HP, strength, and defense. If he can gain that between a level or two, I would feel pretty darn good. So let's see what he gets. HP, skill, defense, and res. Awesome. And then honestly, let's save the game. And I think I want to give him one more level just to see if I can get that strength level. Anything extra would be nice, but if he gains a strength, I would be happy with it. So let's see. HP, strength, skill, defense, and res. Awesome. Very good levels from Oscar. And I didn't even have to reset. Otherwise, I think I want to get Kieran a good level too, just because he got screwed with a nothing level. So ideally, he gains HP and defense. Those are kind of the biggest things I care about, but I would really like if he gained strength and skill as well. And honestly, of course, speed, but hey, I'm trying not to be greedy. Strength, skill, speed, and luck? Not bad. Not bad. Though maybe we'll give him another level and see if he gains that HP and defense I'm after. That's really the biggest thing I care about. So we'll save the game. And I know I'm kind of haphazardly just burning EXP here, but it's seriously not a big deal. We have so much. You may as well put it to use. After all, we don't have too much longer left in the game. I mean, that's a good level. That is a good level. But I really would like him to gain that defense. For now, we'll just let him keep it. It'll be fine. Again, the defense would have been nice, but I'm not going to split hairs over it. Otherwise, let's see. Anyone else I really care about? Makalov, you've been doing phenomenal. I really don't need to worry about you. Astrid is fine. I could do with leveling up Soren a whole bunch, but I'm still just not very worried about him. Marcia admittedly really needs some love. Namely, she needs defense, skill, and HP. So let's see if we can get her some of that. That would be nice. HP, strength, and skill. Not bad. Again, I really like defense, though. I think I'm actually going to reset that just to try to get her some HP and defense, specifically. So, I'll be right back. Well, it's not the defense level I wanted, but she gained basically everything else, and she capped her speed. I think that's a pretty good level for Marcia. Maybe I'll get her one more and see if we can get an HP and defense level. Again, I really just want her to catch up on defense. It's starting to get a little concerning being at 16 this far in the game. It's not the end of the world, but still, I would like her to be a little tankier. HP, strength, and luck. I mean, it's fine, but I'm gonna reset it. I'll be right back. HP, strength, skill, defense, and res. Now that's what we're talking about. Much better. I feel so much better with that. Otherwise, everyone else is pretty much where I want them to be, so I'm not too worried about it. Obviously, I would like Astrid to gain more defense, but I'm not really concerned with giving her bonus EXP because she has Paragon. So just let her keep fighting and she'll be fine. Otherwise, let's see. Admittedly, Soren would be a good contender, but between him and Mist, I'm kind of feeling like I would almost rather give Mist EXP. Still, Soren, you're not doing bad. Maybe what I should do is maybe let's go save the game. And then let's get Soren A level. Just to try to keep him up with everyone else. Admittedly, he's not the most useful unit this far in the game, but he is still a main unit. Magic and skill, honestly, you could do worse. Sure, we'll keep it. Otherwise, one last save, and then let's begin the chapter proper.
So, they're finally here, are they? Has the work on the bridge been finished? And your answer had better be yes.
Yes, General. Do you think it will work?
Sometimes the simplest of traps offer up the best results. Lure the enemy in and then finish them off one by one. Got it? Listen up, dogs. There will be no retreating today. We stop Crimea's advance here. We will not allow them to gain the comfort of their homeland. Any who do not fight to the death will face my lance. There's the bridge. Wow, it's huge. I doubt if Daein's going to let us cross over without objection. Yeah, I think that's highly unlikely. Titania, it's time to march. Make sure the troops stay alert and move with caution. Understood, Commander. Say, Ike, there's one thing I've been meaning to ask you. What is it? I haven't seen Nazir around. What's happened to him? He was declared an enemy combatant and locked up. What? Hey, I understand you being irked that he didn't mention testing you and all, but treating him like a criminal is too... Testing me? What are you talking about? Huh? Oh, nice weather, eh? We're going to talk. Now. Nazir is a Daein spy? No way! That's not possible! He was our spy! You're telling me he was a Gallian spy? None of this makes sense to me. He worked for us on behalf of the king, but Daein? As a Laguz, he would have absolutely no reason to work for them. But there was a Goldoan named Ina, who was working as a general for Daein. Are you serious? Yes, we were forced to fight her in the Daein capital. When we attempted to capture her, Nasir intervened and allowed her to escape. He betrayed us. What? Hold on a minute. Maybe that was... If that's the case, then I can see why. No, even so, teaming up with Daein is just too much. I hate to interrupt whatever it is you're doing, but we've arrived at the bridge. Let me speak to Nazir, please. Once we've finished this battle, we can go together, all right? Of course. All right, Har, time for you to go to work.
No, Mom. 5 more minutes.
Dozing off on the battlefield. You've got a lot of nerve, don't you? Hey, wake up or I'll burn you to a crisp.
What? Right. Has the enemy arrived?
Yes, they just got here. Now get out there and do your job.
Oh, I'm all over it.
What an absolute fool. Well, here we are, and there's the Daein army on the other side as expected. They're already in battle formation, waiting to give us a warm welcome. Aw, that's charming. That's just what I want. Oh, well said. And by the way, I thought I'd join you today. Not as a galleon, but as part of our army, right? If it's a problem, I can always sit this one out. Of course not. Thanks for your continued support, Ranulph. Huh, the pleasure's all mine. Let's go carve us some Daeins. Alright, so you get good old Ranulph. Finally, after all this time. And let me tell you, he's pretty darn good, all things considered. Though, he does have one huge glaring issue. He's a Laguz unit. So, unless you give him the Demiband and tank his stats, he's just not phenomenal. I like him more than, say, Leith and Mordecai, just because, again, he doesn't need to level as much. But overall, Marim is still pretty darn good just for that strength alone. Still, if you want to use a Laguz, Ranulph is no slouch. Plus, he comes with a valuable elixir. Otherwise, we will not need Volk, so we'll take Soren. And realistically, I don't see a reason not to bring him. So I'll probably move the, the Demiband over to him. Also, no, come on. There we go. So let's move that over from, who did I have it on last? I can't even remember. Was it Mordecai? No, it was Marim. Beautiful. We will trade that over to Ranulph. There you go, buddy. Oops, gotta get out of the trade menu. And Ranulph, if you would, equip the Demiband. That'll allow him to transform. And now Ranulph is more than an exception. He's exceptionally good with the Demiband. It may have looked bleak because he was untransformed, but transformed, he blows Marim out of the water. Like, completely. So, transform Ranulph, you're good to go. Otherwise, everyone else should be good. Evidently, seeing as Har is here, make sure you bring Jill. Otherwise, everything else should already be set up and good to go. So, let's get to it. Otherwise, let's first also reposition things. Now, overall, I think I want Soren and Stefan toward the front, just because they are exceptionally slow. And then Tanith, yeah, you can stay in the back. Let's see. Who do we want in the front? I think I want Makalov leading the charge, just because he's slightly underleveled. And then we will put Jill and Marcia there. Mist will rear up the flank. In fact, actually, let's do that. Perfect. I like it. Save the game. And then, get to the map. Attention, let's go. Maybe I can catch a nap while we fly. So yeah, Har starts the map by immediately leaving. Though, don't be fooled. His whole plan is to ambush you from behind, so make sure you're kind of keeping Jill in the back. Otherwise, if you remember, they mentioned traps. These traps are basically pitfalls that are all over the place, so any easy entrances you might see, like here, are probably going to be a pitfall, more than likely. So like there's probably some around here. There's probably one, I guess, would be in this area. They're all over the place. Don't worry about them too much. Just make sure you're trying to find them with some of your tankier units. This is the big reason I wanted to emphasize getting defense for, say, Kieran and Oscar. Now, because they both have soul, they should be more than up to the task.
Also, I completely forgot that Oscar still had the spirit dust for Soren. It's not going to make too big of a difference, though. We can have someone transfer it over to him. Now, very notably, the boss of this map is Petrine, and she has a flame lance. This deals damage magically rather than physically, so people with good res are going to need it. Otherwise, she has the Daunt ability, which decreases hit and critical hit percentages of all enemies. She is a pretty fierce unit, and frankly, don't go underestimating her. Weirdly enough, Mist is actually really good at fighting her, just because she has good res. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, it's pretty much just play your cards the best you can. We can throw Makalov in and see what happens. We didn't hit a pitfall, which means he gets his turn. I mean, look, it's Makalov. Time to gamble. Come on, buddy. Let's see some big old crits. Aw, no crit. Alright, that's fine. Oh, there's the crit. Show off. Still, it's fine. Beautiful. And we can move him one forward. And otherwise, Oscar, you'll run over this way. I'm gonna keep Frank equipped on him. And then Kieran. No pitfalls. Beautiful. Let's also just have you use the killer axe. I don't see a reason why not. And then at some point, I will get the spirit powder over to Soren. We'll just do it in the middle of the fight. Not a big deal. I'll probably have Tanith or someone deal with it. Not too worried. Beautiful. And let's see here. Ike, I'm going to have you just rush forward, because what else do you do? Stefan. Yeah, I mean, pretty much just the same. We'll keep the silver sword equipped on you. And then, let's take a look here. Where can people move? Now, generally, too, another big hint is that most of the enemies won't move out of, or on top of pitfalls. So if you keep your eye open for them, you should be able to spot them pretty easy. Though, if you fall for them, don't worry too much. The biggest thing that happens is it basically just ends your turn, and you're kind of just stuck there for a minute. So, don't worry. You can move out of them next turn like nothing happened. So, it's not the end of the world. It can just be a bit annoying. Otherwise, we'll move everyone up. Tanith, I don't really know if I care to move you up that much, but it should be fine. There we go. And then Racing, we will have you help Soren move on up. And then honestly, the only big thing you gotta kind of worry about here is this ballista. But as you can see, his range is exactly what these other few guys are. So you don't gotta worry too much. That's kind of why I kept Tanith and Racing out of it. Marcia is in range, but she has plenty of health and defense, so I'm not too worried. Plus what he does, yeah, whole 15. I'm not exceptionally worried. Otherwise, let's see here. Soren. Yeah, these guys have steel axes. They're no joke, but you have plenty of speed. So, you know what? Let's just put them right here. Keep them nice and safe. I'm going to equip Elwind, and things should be okay. I imagine someone's going to go for him, but shouldn't be any big deal. Wow, I'm kind of surprised this guy actually hit Stefan. His hit rate is probably like in the 10s. Going for Marcia, I figured you would. 19, not a big deal. That just means Mist can heal her. Ooh, going for Ranulf. Well, let's see what you can do, pal. Nice miss. And Ranulf is no joke. He is a fierce combatant. Alright, what else we got? Ooh, another ballista. Kind of forgot about that one, but taking 2 is not a big deal. Generally speaking, I like having Jill rush up as fast as I can get her, just to take out ballistas and all the other nasty things, but you do have to remember she needs to be behind to recruit Har. So you gotta be a little careful. Stefan, taking care of things. Awesome. It's nice because at this point in the game, he actually gains worthwhile EXP for letting him fight. So, I like bringing him along. Alright, let's see here. Mist, I can't really get you up there super meaningfully. And a pitfall. Well, I guess at least no one direly needed help. Otherwise, let's see. Soren, if you can blow this guy up, that would be phenomenal. Beautiful. Start work on the next level. I like to see it. And then racing. Honestly, I need to make sure the way is clear for you. So let's have Jill rush over here and take out the enemy ballistician. I guess we'll use the killer lance. Why not? And then I'm going to send her backwards. Or maybe I'll just keep her up here and let her fight things. I don't really know. It's kind of a big debate. I'll probably actually just leave her up here and call it good. Hopefully she can draw some enemy fire. That would be nice. Oh, we get a longbow we can never use. Perfect. Otherwise, I like to mark this guy. And yeah, as you can see, for whatever reason, he has way more range than the other guy did. I don't know why, but he just does. So, let's see. This is a pitfall right here, so don't be fooled. Let's see. Astrid, you should be able to attack right here, no problem. And then we just won't go on that space. Should be fine. Easy one-hit KO. I like it. Or I guess one-hit kill, not just KO, but, you know, not the traditional sense of knockout. Good. Herein, let's have you start coming up here. Put that short axe to work. And I mean, really, it's just move up inch by inch, take out what you can, keep moving. Hey, beautiful soul. Not that you really needed it, but I like the show off. Awesome. And let's see. Oscar, can you take out the Lagoos? No, but you can do a fair bit of damage. You might be able to take him out with the Killer Lance, though. So, let's try it. Come on, Oscar. Hey, hey, there's the big crit. Although he won't kill him in one attack, he'll at least kill him, which is what I care about. Beautiful. Get that delectable Lagoos EXP. And then Makalov, what do we got here? Steel Lance. Hand axe should do decent if you can hit him. If not, not a biggie. So far, so good. Hey, hey, good job, Makalov. I do wonder, I don't know if Adept can trigger on thrown weapons like that. I imagine it can just because it works with magic. So I don't see why it wouldn't, but I've never actually tried it myself. So I guess I really don't know. Let's see, Stefan. Admittedly, I really don't care about you moving up super quickly. Also, yeah, he had a 24% chance of hitting. Yeesh. But here you go, pal. Hey, nice crit. One thing I haven't really mentioned, Sword Masters have an increased evade and crit rate in this game. So, if you get them leveled, they're pretty darn good. Otherwise, Ranulph will move you up. Soren, you are in range of the ballista. So, I guess I'll just chant you and keep moving you up slowly. Actually, what would be the smarter plan is let you go and heal Marcia. That will be the better idea. There you go. And then I'll probably move Marcia behind Astrid there, just to keep her moved up, but not in danger. Mist will get healed from the pitfall. And let's see what happens. Hello, enemy knight. Unfortunately for you, Makalov has vantage. No adept trigger, but hey, it's fine. He handles it pretty well. Sets up a nice kill. Does make me wonder who I'm going to give that to, but I'll figure it out. Ow. Boy. Yeah, I gotta take out that mage as quick as I can. Also, really? I didn't think you would crit him, but... Well, I guess we're restarting. I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully now that we've taken care of the bow guy, who can now no longer crit us at range, my goodness, talk about unlucky, we should be good to go. Admittedly, I really did not think that he would crit us with the killer bow on the ballista. That is such an unlikely thing that it kind of shocked me. Because, I figured, oh, you know, Stefan has plenty of defense. He has, what, 12 or something, and the guy only did 20 or so damage? Well, that doesn't matter when he gets a fat crit, huh? Still, I guess we should be fine now. Despite the unfortunate happening. Otherwise, so far, so good. Beautiful. We love seeing it, Oscar. Hopefully you can get an actual crit. No, just not fast enough. That's okay. Maybe you'll get a crit on the steel axe guy? That would be nice. No, just normal hits. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, I mean, hey, otherwise, so far so good. I'll probably start bringing Jill back now, but I'm trying to actually set up her to be in Wrath right now. Because I figured we haven't really seen that much. With her really good defenses and stuff, she's a great candidate for it. Oh, and of course now you get the crit Oscar. Jeez. Still not a big deal. And again, I'm just happy that the big oopsies happened at the beginning of the map rather than at the end of it. Also, yeah, those guys spawned. And hey, would you look at that? Oh, har. Now then, let's see how things look. Ironic for a guy wearing an eye patch to say that. Ooh, plenty of reinforcements. All right. Jill, it's time for you to get on back here. We'll have her... Actually, you know what? If I take out any of these guys, we should be fine. You know what, Mist? Can you take out the Lagoos? No, absolutely not. Well, it was worth a shot. Astrid, I doubt you can as well. Oh no, you actually perfectly can. Beautiful. I'm namely just trying to clear a path for Jill, so hopefully Racing can get to her, and so that way she can recruit Har. You just gotta have her talk to him, but I believe he will attack her if you're not careful. So, keep that in mind. What else we'll keep in mind is Astrid's level. Strength and speed. I love it. And then, I guess, go about here. Perfect. And then Soren, as much as I hate it, I do gotta bring you up this way. Stefan, sure. Looks fine. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have you go right here. Kinda weird that we're actually using him now, but yeah, he's a pretty good combatant. At least when he's not getting shot from across the map and critically hit. That would be just my luck, though. So, oh well. Things happen. Racing, can you hit her from there? No, you cannot. Oh, that is unfortunate. Well, how about Ike? Shove Racing. And then we can bring him a little closer. And there we go. Now Racing can get in there. That is exactly what I wanted. Now, I still got to be a little careful about Mr. Blizzard here. But I think we can have Oscar and Makalov start taking him out. Should work pretty nice. Let's be frank with him, shall we? I frankly don't like your big blizzard magic, so goodbye. Beautiful. Weapon level and the blizzard tome. We'll never use it, but hey, pretty cool. And we get to expose a pitfall. Awesome. Then otherwise, let's get Makalov in there. Keep him going with the killing edge. Come on, Makalov. The Adept Critical? Man, do I love it. Awesome. And Jill, let's start getting you back. Just so we can get Har. Now, for reference, Har, we haven't seen him, but he's pretty darn good. He's a Wyvern Lord, he's level 11, 47 HP, 21 strength, 19 skill, 17 speed, and 20 defense, plus he comes with a Brave Axe. He also comes with the Guard ability, the same thing I gave Jill. I like pairing him up like that. The only downside to Har is that he's joined so darn late in the game, but man, do his stats not lie. The only thing you gotta really worry about is his speed. It's not very good, but everything else is phenomenal. Give Har a few good levels, catch him up with his speed, and you will be just soaring through the game. It is so good. Otherwise, Racing, Shant good old Jill there. Then I realize I need to take out that Cavalier. Shouldn't be an issue. Let's see. Anyone I care to heal with Mist? Not really. Marcia. Do I not have you with a ranged weapon? Oh, I don't. Huh. Awkward. Tanith, trade her your short spear. You can take her steel lance, I guess. Sure. Look, I've not really been shy about admitting it, but Tanith is just not a character I really care about. She's fine for filler, but she's not one of my favorites. Otherwise, put that short spear to use. Beautiful. And then otherwise, we should be able to get Jill on back. And let's see, let's mark Har's movement. There we go. Just so that way, if we put Jill right about here, she should be good to go. I think I'll leave the hand axe equipped just so we can let her hopefully break it and get rid of it. That would be nice. Otherwise, Kieran, you're doing good. Ranulph, we'll keep moving you up. And Mist, same thing with you. Should be good. Nice pitfall. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, pesky tome user. Luckily, it's just tornado, so I'm not too worried. Now, if you had like a Thoron or something actually scary, I would have been worried, but tornado will be just fine. Still, I mean, it hurts, but not too worried. Oh, and of course, you have what? A javelin? Oh, sorry. A short spear. My apologies. Yeah, I'm not worried at all. Makalov should be just fine. Granted, last time I said that, he got shot, and, or well, not shot, but he got brave lanced to death, so maybe I should watch my words a little more careful. It's weird. It seems like every time I compliment someone recently, they've immediately been killed. Stefan, Makalov, just really bad timing, huh? Beautiful. Hello, Har. Nice of you to join us. We'll be there to deal with you in just a moment. Ooh, a silver blade. That's a little scary. But hey, you got Jill into wrath range, which means you can enjoy a nice free critical. Oh, baby. Hand axe broke. Perfect. Ooh, and Ike, even you get to get in on some of the action. Man, look at that awesomely huge HP bar. I love seeing it. And wow, he straight up one-shot that guy. Yeah, Ike's a bit of a powerhouse. And look at all this delicious EXP we get to hand out in just a minute. Now, you do still got to be a little careful with Har, because again, he's not the fastest, but let me tell you, he's pretty darn good. So, Jill, if you'd do the honors.
Captain Har?
Greetings, Jill. So, you're still alive, eh? Good to see.
That's what I was going to say to you. You survived. I'm very pleased.
General Shaharam left me in charge. I'm supposed to get our survivors and their families to Benyon. I can't die until that's done.
Oh, I see. But then, Captain, why are you still in Daein?
Believe it or not, I'm a vindictive man. Revenge for the general is something I couldn't let go.
Oh, but that...
Don't get the wrong idea. You're not the enemy I'm seeking.
Huh? But...
The ones responsible for General Shaharam's death are the Daeins. I pretended to return to the fold so I could get close to General Petrine. I'm just waiting for my chance. But I think they may be onto me. My unit's a bunch of tough guys who serve as Petrine's watchdogs. Plus, I've been ordered to charge the Crimeans head-on. It's Daein's way of killing two birds with one stone.
Don't do it. Come fight by our side. If you're looking to kill Daeins, then we share the same goal.
Jill, I don't trust Crimea any more than I do Daein. I'm sick to death of serving countries.
Captain.
Still, I can't abandon the daughter of the man to whom I owe so much. Guess I'm changing sides again.
Really? Oh, thank you, Captain.
No, you've got that backwards.
Pardon?
I'm a new recruit, so I'm under you. Thanks in advance, Captain.
What? Don't be silly. Wait, Captain?
So yeah, I love that. It's so good. Otherwise, at this point, you can pretty much just move people up. You can leave Jill basically just back here and let her handle things. I'm not too worried about it. Ike could also kill things, but because this is a seas map, I do like to keep Ike moving best I can. Otherwise, Har, let's get you moving, buddy. Otherwise, let's see, Soren, we'll keep you moving right on up. And let's see, we got a fair bit of a headache to solve here. The biggest thing you want to watch out for is that there are 3 ballistas, so you gotta be darn careful. Otherwise, Marcia, if you could, take out this guy. And there shouldn't be anyone else with bows other than the ballisticians. So you shouldn't have to be too worried. Just watch out for the mages with, say, Tornado. They're a little dangerous still. Also, here's some fun Fire Emblem trivia for you. In Fire Emblem 1, Ballistician was an entire unit in job. So that's kind of cool. Astrid, put Blue Blood to good use. Take out that pesky mage. No more Tornado Tome for you. Awesome. And then we should be able to have Makalov and basically everyone else just more or less charge. Stefan, we'll move you up a decent amount, I guess. Ranulph, we may as well put you to use. After all, you're a pretty darn good unit. I don't think you'll stay in my main retinue of units. Or I guess repertoire would be the better word for it. But he'll still be pretty good. So I figure let's put him to use for this map, show him off a bit. After all, he is still pretty useful. Tanith, look, I hate saying I really don't care for you much. Mist, we'll move you up. I could heal Ranulph or Makalov. Makalov, you need a little more. So there you go. I want to say that middle bit here has a pitfall, so be careful. Oscar, if you could, fall into another pitfall. Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for anyone better to do it myself. Otherwise, Makalov, I think I'm just going to keep sending you in. You should be fine. Awesome. An adept crit. I like seeing it. Is kind of funny though, huh? He keeps triggering that when he doesn't really need it. I guess he really does just like showing off. Otherwise, put you right in there. Kieran, if you can, take out a guy along the way. Or hit another pitfall. Sure, fine by me. Then Rayson, I'm going to have you let Ike move again, just so we can keep things moving. Because again, it is a seas map. I don't think it has to be Ike specifically. Actually, no, I think it does. I'm thinking of Arrive, that it doesn't have to be Ike. So keep things moving. Otherwise, their stun will wear off. Beautiful. Then next turn, we should really be able to start chomping into them. At least, I hope. You darn Daeins and your short spear technology. I should have probably equipped him with a hand axe or something, but no, well, it'll be fine. Oh, venom axe, gross. Good miss. Marcia hits right on back. I love it. And then otherwise, Jill should be more than occupied in the very back, dealing with all the new Daein spawns. But I am perfectly okay with that. That's one of the reasons I wanted to set her up with Wrath this go around. I had meant to try to do it before, but I kind of forgot just how quickly we needed to be moving on this map, so oopsies. I guess me getting the game over effectively with Stefan getting crit and dying worked out more in my favor. So, not a big deal. I mean, look, was it fun? No. But it worked. Hey, that's a boulder. That's not an arrow. He did a whole 1 damage to Kieran and Oscar. What the heck? So yeah, not all of the ballisticians are bow users. Some are catapults. So it might be a little hard to tell the difference, but usually it's not all that big of a deal. So I don't worry about it. Get that vantage, get the adept. Look at that. Beautiful. Not even a worry. That poleaxe would have hurt, by the way, so I'm happy Makalov got the adept vantage. Very nice. HP, strength, magic, skill, just everything. Makalov says, I'll take on the world today. I am so darn for it. Vantage. Aw, no critter adept. Oh well. Does get a follow-up. No crit, though. Still, not bad. Not bad at all. Man, I like how all of the units are going that way to get to him, because I think the other routes are blocked. Nice Lagoon Slayer. Unfortunately, Jill, I think right now has near 100% crit rate. Because I want to say Wrath gives her a 50%, and then the Killer gives her like a 30-something on top of her luck. So, she's pretty much going to be critting left, right, and center. I am not worried for her for a second. Look at her go! Talk about efficiency. And as much as I would like to let Har get some of this EXP, I'm really not worried about him. HP and strength? Beautiful. That is what we like to see. Feel free to keep rushing Jill. I'm sure it'll turn out different for you. Man, so far they can't even hit her. Yeah, Wrath is a really darn good skill. There's a reason why most people pair Wrath with several other skills like Resolve, Nihil, all sorts of things. Vantage, Adept. It is just phenomenal. You really can't go wrong giving it to anyone. I mean, so long as you keep using them, they have the defense to actually back it up. But still, I mean, just look at Jill. She is handling it. And sure, it's a little scary having to let their HP get down so low, but most units you can give it to are really good. And huh? What's this?
Is that the Crimean army?
What ho! It is the army come again. I see the Crimean flag in the rear, but lo! Who do I spy in the distance? Green hair, orange dress, and eyes bewitching fair. Elencia comes. Let us to her aid ride.
The princess has returned. Count Bastion, return to the castle and inform Geoffrey at once. I will move ahead and inform the princess that her retainers are here to meet her.
Lady Lucia, keep your wits about you. That we are excited is fair to say. But show the enemy no weaknesses, lest he does cut us down like autumn's wheat.
Good advice, and you watch that you aren't waylaid on the way back to the castle.
Even if Daein unleashes on myself the full force of their army's wrath, they are no match for clever Bastion. I'll meet you at the castle gate anon.
Right.
Oh, Bastion, you goofball. And say hello to the other weird gimmick of the map. You have reinforcements, effectively. Though they're not that helpful because they're going to steal your experience. So you need to keep moving, seriously. Otherwise, let's see. Har, can you actually kill some of these guys? Yes, technically speaking. Jill, do you have an axe you can give him? You do. So, how can I set this up? Let's move her right here. Keep using the Killer Lance. Also, I should have checked her crit number there. I'm sure it would have been sky high. Oh, wow, she actually didn't crit. Insane. She makes up for it, though. Beautiful. And then if I can, I think I want Har. Actually, I can just put her right here. That'll be fine. Har, if you can, trade with Jill. And I guess take Valor and the Poleaxe. You guys shouldn't have too much combat left. Yeah, so we'll have to use Valor, but should be fine. Yeah, there's no way for you to kill anyone. Bit of a shame, but I guess go for the Javelin guy. Sure. And man, it is cool having a Black Wyvern Rider like Har on the team finally. Not that Jill looks bad, but I mean, come on. That's like the Daein outfit. Pretty cool. Valor broke, not a big deal. Let's see. What do we want to do over here? Marcia, you could get to one of the bow guys. That is very tempting. Let's see. Tanith. Oh, I took away your ability to attack at range. So, here's what we should do. Let's have Marcia trade the short spear back to Tanith. Then have Tanith come over here. Will I be able to get people in there, though, and make that worth our while? Probably not. It's going to be safer to just use Astrid, as much as I hate saying it. We'll have her take out this Laguz and get some fat EXP. Awesome. And then I'm basically just going to funnel everyone through down there just because it's easier. Astrid gains a level. I love to see it. HP and skill, always useful. And just move her here, sure. Let's see, Oscar, I'm going to have you go next. And let's see, I'm thinking you can be frank with him. And then we'll have Kieran take out the bowman. And basically, just funnel people through. Shouldn't be too hard. My guess is that they'll go for Oscar just because he doesn't have a way to counter at range because I kept Frank on him. But that should be fine. Otherwise, Kieran, use the short axe on the bowman. Get rid of that pesky ballista. I was going to say ballistician, but kind of the same idea. Ballista, ballistician, the guy on the thing. Beautiful. And then let's see, what else can we do? With him gone, that should open up what we can do just a little bit. Not much, but a little. Mist. I guess he could go for this soldier. Can't do too much damage to him, but it's not the worst idea in the world. Otherwise, I do need to make sure these guys are out of range of things. Ooh, they can go for Marcia. Alright, I gotta be a little careful here. Let's move Stefan there. And Soren into a pitfall, I guess. And then Racing, I guess just chant Stefan. Should be fine. Not too worried. Ooh, I do have Ranulf, though. I forgot about that. Ranulf, you the blue cat who blends into the background, do some damage. I don't mean to forget about him. It's just, it's weird having him and he, blends in so much and looks like he's kind of gray and used up already. So I'm not great at discerning if he still has a turn. Beautiful. Mist, unfortunately, you can't really follow up. Not a big deal, though. Yeah, you could heal someone, but there's really no point, so we'll just leave it. Stefan, I guess, get in there. Sure. And then, alright, Makalov. I forgot about you. How do we want you to do things? Use the killing edge? I mean, at that point, just use Gambler and just take out the feral one. There's no point banking on a crit when you can just kill him instead. Or you'll just crit with Gambler. Works for me. Kinda funny, but hey. If it works, it works. Beautiful. And then, do I want to leave him there? It's a little dangerous because he doesn't have a whole lot of health. I'll move him back. Should be fine. Alright, everyone, get out of your pits. Where are you going? Oh, to get healed. I see. Alright, fair enough. Annoying, but fair. Oh, hello. That is not the place I expected you to go at all. Nice miss. Very worth our time. Thanks for the 1 EXP. Oscar will take it. Yep, and exactly what I thought was going to happen happens. Now next turn, Oscar, Kieran, and Makalov should be able to deal with the other bow users, and we should be able to get Marcia and Tanith in there, which would be very nice. Let me guess, a boulder? Yes, a boulder! A whole 1 damage to Oscar, 1 damage to Makalov, and 1 damage to Kieran. Boo-hoo, they'll live. Oh, goodness. I didn't realize he could move to that one. I'm a bit of a fool, but he missed anyways, so it's all good. I almost just had to restart the map effectively. Though to be fair, with Marcia's defense, I don't think he would have killed her, especially if he doesn't have a killer bow. But it still would have really hurt, so I'm happy he missed. Here I am, not watching myself. Realistically, I should have actually just left Makalov on the spot in that case. But things worked out like I planned, of course. Ooh, that would have hurt. You know, I'm making a lot of mistakes I really shouldn't be making, but, it's fine. Where are they going? Huh? Weird. Maybe his AI is telling him to run to the healer? That's my guess. R does some decent damage.
Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to die? We must give our all to protect Princess Elincia.
My fellow Crimeans, now is the time we stand and fight for the life of our homeland. Boy. Other phase, which roughly translates to they're stealing your EXP. It is obnoxious. It's kind of funny how this is meant to help you, but for someone who knows what they're doing, mostly, this is just an annoyance because you know you're losing experience. What's worse, they can fight Petrine. So, if you're really unlucky, they can steal the boss kill. So, make sure they don't. Also, wow, their speed is abysmal. Ideally, they die, but the chances are they won't. Oh, well. Alright, beautiful. Or, if you could, kill this guy with the poleaxe. And we'll keep moving you up. And I mean, realistically, we have maybe another turn or two, and then we should be good to go. Again, I like that the later maps are just pure strategy. Everything's laid out before you, you know what to expect. It's very fair. Soren! How about you get a kill, huh? Actually, let's put you right there. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. Get some decent EXP, I like it. Ooh, and a wind level. That is what I really like to see. Awesome. Alright, let's start working on getting everyone in there. Ranulph, I guess, oh, you can't actually finish him. Alright, well, do the damage you can. And then maybe we'll let Mist finish him off? Would be a good use of our time. Did some fair damage, but nothing I'm worried about. Alright, not bad. In fact, I can get Racing pretty far in there. Yeah, so what? I can get him there? Okay, so let's put Marcia here. Tanith there. And then Stefan here. Then let's have Astrid finish this guy off and put her a few spaces back. And then we should be able to get some turns out of just about everyone here. Should be nice. Speaking of, nice crit. Little overkill, but hey. Can't knock the enthusiasm. Awesome. Grayson, get on in there. Chant everybody. This is why you are just one of the best units in the game. And now we suddenly get 4 more unit movements. Beautiful. Ike, if you would, take out the ballistician there. Just keep using the silver blade. Why not? Ooh, a beautiful Aether. I do love seeing that. It's quite nice. Awesome. Then we'll keep moving you toward the boss. Then let's see. Astrid, I can't really have you get in there meaningfully. So, actually, if I put you on here, can you use... No, you can't. Okay. That is fine. I guess just use the killer bow and see if you can take this guy out. Should be a good idea. If she doesn't crit, she won't kill him, but it's Astrid we're talking about. Come on. Her and Makalov both like riding on crits, so I think they're a nice pair. Even if he is just exploiting her, but, you know, we try to look at the bright side. Also, too, for giggles, put her in the pitfall. And then, let's see here. Stefan, I can't really do much with you, so go in a pitfall. Why not? Tanith, sure. Actually, you know what, Marcia? How about you go up here first? And, yep, use Deserter, take this guy out. And I mean, really, at this point, I'm just trying to get as many kills with my units as I can, so that way the green units won't steal more EXP. It's kind of funny, again, because this is meant to be like a super helpful thing, like, oh man, we got reinforcements, and, you know, we can break through their line now, when in reality, it's just obnoxious. Also, wow, Tanith, you do 0 damage. My goodness, that's what I get for not really leveling you. Still, it's fine. Do the damage you can, get the EXP you can. May as well. Then, actually, that'll be fine, because that'll set Mist up to get a kill. She can just use her normal steel sword. Then our Cavaliers should have a pretty fun time now. Beautiful. Mist gains a level. That's what I like to see. Just magic? I mean, hey, could have been better, but we'll take it. And let's see. Makalov. Yeah, I think I want you killing the bowman. You can kind of just use whatever, so just use the hand axe, sure. Work on those axe levels. Not that you'll really need them, but hey, it's still nice. I like it. And then, let's see. Kieran and Oscar. I could let them go for the healer, but I mean, I really don't care. As much as I hate saying it. Let's see. Are we gonna need the Killer Lance? I think so, if we not want to get this guy. So, let's just use Frank, see what happens. And we'll have Kieran go for him, maybe. Nice soul. Heal up that 2 HP you were missing. Oh, and what was I thinking? No, he dealt exact damage. For whatever reason, I thought I was like 1 or 2 off. No. Beautiful. Oscar gains level. I like it. HP, strength, and skill. Beautiful. He likes all of those things. And then, let's see. Kieran, if you can, take out the bottom guy. Yeah, should be fine. Also getting a soul hit. I love to see it. Beautiful. Now, I'm hoping that these units decide to go for the other Wyvern Riders and not Petrine, but if they're stupid, they will go for Petrine. So, fingers crossed, terrible things do not occur, but we should be pretty good. Oh gosh. The miss. Well, I guess. Hey, he actually hit him. Then he moved closer? Weird. You think he would have moved away? The miss. The hit. Oh, he actually did hit him, huh? I'm a little surprised, not gonna lie. Alright, he hit him. Gosh darn green units coming here to quote-unquote help us, whereas in reality you're just stealing our experience. I mean, look, that is a very bitter way of looking at it, but realistically that is what's happening. Really? You're gonna kill the priest? I mean, look, I was gonna too, but I want the EXP. Well, he at least sets up a kill for his friend. I mean, at least they're playing smart. Alright. Fine. Well, it seems it's time to end the map. Soren, feel free to heal up Jill, just to get a little bit of EXP for yourself. Beautiful. And then, in fact, I can actually have Rayson come over here and give Soren another turn, just so that way he can heal hard, too, and get a little bit more EXP. And then, between everyone else, we should be able to take out Petrine, no problem. She is a bit dangerous, but I'm not worried about it. Beautiful. And then let's see. You could beat her up. But yeah, your combat isn't actually all that great. Makalov, what do you look like? Not phenomenal. I'm gonna keep it real. Huh. Maybe the Brave Sword and see if you can... Nah, it's not really great. Oscar, can you be frank with her? You can, but it's not phenomenal. Makalov, you're a rude gambling dude. Oh, that hit rate is so bad, though. You know what? Screw it. Try the Brave Sword.
Haha, do you like your meat rare, or do you like it charbroiled? Let me know, and I'll cook you up just as ordered.
Ooh, the Adept. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits, 4 hits. Makalov solos Petrine. Woo!
Your Majesty, forgive me, please. Oh, I don't want to die. So scared.
I'm not gonna lie. That is, probably best case scenario. Good job, Makalov. He really put that Brave Sword to good use. And he gained a fairly good level, too. Good work. All right. And hey, he even got the Flame Lance. Nice. Well, Ike, seize the map and, we'll be out of here. Good job.
Princess Alencia, welcome home. It's so good to see you safe. Lucia, is it really you? I am no spirit, see? Flesh and bone, through and through. Ah, Lucia, you have no idea how I've longed to see you. And you, Princess Alencia. When my brother Jeffrey told me you had been lost, my world went dark. When I learned you were still alive, I was so... Then Jeffrey is safe as well. Happy day. Are there others? How many Crimean retainers have survived? Well, there's Count Bastian. That silver-tongued rascal is as loquacious as ever. Also, General Taggio, Marquis Catol's orphan, Psylocke, and Marquis Mitnala are all with us. The soldiers we have contacted so far do not even number 100. But if they know you've returned, retainers hiding throughout the land will surely come pouring in. Yet, my existence, it is not known to the general populace. There's no need to worry about that. Tales of your exploits in Daein have reached every corner of Crimea. In every village, in every town, the people are talking. Our fair king had a hidden child, they say. The secret princess of Crimea is fighting to save us all. In addition, Daein soldiers have been frantically searching for a mysterious and elusive Princess Crimea. All they've succeeded in doing is convincing the people that you truly are their princess. All of Crimea has been anxiously awaiting your return. Oh, Lucia, do you speak truly? They have acknowledged my existence? I never expected this day.
News of your actions in Daein reached the ears of King Gallia through Nazir. I then told Lucia, who passed it to the citizenry. You know, the thought that Nasir is a traitor just doesn't feel right to me. I can't believe it.
You think I don't see that? Look at what we know about the medallion. We discovered it thanks to his hints. He's helped us throughout our entire journey. In that, at least, he was not false. Yet, if he will not speak, there's nothing I can do to save him.
Let's go see him. One way or another, I will loosen his tongue.
This way. He's being kept in this supply tent. We wanted to keep him away from the other soldiers.
Huh? What is it?
He's gone. I brought him breakfast this morning. He was here.
So yeah, another ill turn of events. Still, things are looking up now that we've been reunited with Lucia and the other Crimeans. Seems next time we'll have a big happy reunion. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.